times.
Pizza time.
Yep. Episode 27 of A Pizza My Life is here. I'm Pizza Eric. With me, of course, is 2017's AVA Male Performer of the Year, Seansauce. How you doing, buddy?
That was a good year.
That was a good year. You crushed it.
Crushed it that year.
Crushed it. With us this week.
Fucked up the competition.
You dominated the competition that year. With us this week.
Adult Video Awards.
Oh, nice.
I'm glad you knew. With us this week.
Always a fan.
Yeah.
Only
fans.
Yeah. With us this week, Sean, go ahead and tell us who's with us in the studio this week.
We got Side Salad Steve.
Side Salad Steve, a.k.a. your brother.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're a.k.a.
The cool one.
Oh, well. Yeah.
Which ultimately makes me uncool for saying that.
Yeah.
Also because you're a dad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And we told you the whole time talking to the mic and
started off doing
so good beforehand.
started off doing
so good
exact
beforehand.
opposite.
You were like ready to go.
And as soon as we start, it's just okay.
Yeah. So you, like as mentioned though, you are Sean's older brother. You are a new dad. You have a child in this world.
with child.
I know. Who would have thought? Who would have let that happen?
I guess shout out to Kelsey,
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
sister-in-law.
So
In case you didn't know.
how old is this? How old is this child?
It's a girl.
9 months. She hasn't chosen yet, Sean.
That's really quiz him on the details of the of who is this? Who?
You know I don't have those dates.
Well, also like he calls her like 15 different names, so I
She's
actually
9
don't know if he
she's
knows
9
her
months
actual
until
name.
She's 1, all right?
Gotcha.
That's weird. You just go right to 9 months or 1. That's
No,
the only.
we do it in thirds, all right? She's 3 months, and then until she's 6 months, she's 3 months.
What if she's like 8.5 months? That's
She's
6
6.
months.
I'm not going to be one of those parents.
It's staying with the trimesters.
I guess.
That's all you're doing.
Yeah.
So 9 months. I mean, what have you learned in like the past 9 months that was unexpected?
Don't do it.
What? Don't do it unless
I mean, do it because sex is fun, but
But
wear
wrap
a
it.
condom.
wrap it before you tap it. Shout out to Brian Ackerman. He told me that.
your dad?
You didn't listen to him.
I didn't listen to him, but I should have.
Wait, Dad told you that?
No, he didn't.
Okay.
But it makes for a good story.
Because I also feel like that's the opposite advice that Mom would give. Mom would be like,
Oh, no.
have as many grandchildren as you can.
Yeah, no, Mom said unwrap it and then tap, tap, tap it.
That's what your mom said?
Yes.
She
Mom
talks in
does.
rhymes like that?
Yeah. Only exclusively in rhymes.
But only for children.
Yeah.
'Cause she
Anything
wants-
else can't do it.
She wants 10 children per son, so 30 grandchildren.
That's
I don't know if
lot.
it's exactly that. I think she said she did want like.
She actually wants that many?
No, I think she said she did want like 10.
I beg
total.
to differ. No,
No, because remember we were pawning them all off on Seth.
true.
You think Seth is going to provide 20 children?
We're pawning them all off on Seth.
Man.
That's so many kids.
It might be like
30
two, and then Seth has the rest.
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't so Seth was a guest on episode 9. I did not get the vibe that
No.
he was going to have a lot of kids.
It's not Seth's choice.
Oh.
It's not Seth's choice.
He won't, but we're going to make him.
Yeah. No, this is if there's any number that has to be fulfilled, Seth gets the remainder. He's the
Do you think
the last
cows
child.
want to produce that many offspring? No. You got to shove. We'll
What?
cut it out.
What do you guys shove? Are you about to
4
wear a
minutes into the
glove.
podcast. We'll
You wear
cut
a
that
glove.
out.
you about to Me Too a cow?
Well, prior to
What?
Me Too.
Because sounds like he's artificially inseminating a cow. Did you get
You're
consent?
damn right. That's
Did
the
you,
proper
did you
term.
get consent?
No, I'm not going to do that, Seth. I'm just saying.
Seth? You know who I am? It's my goddamn podcast.
I said
Oh
I'm not
my
going to
God.
do that to Seth. I know that you're Sean.
You're gonna artificially inseminate Seth?
I'm not.
That's
But
not
if
how that
Seth's going
works.
to have that many children, he's going to need to.
Artificially inseminate his girl? I don't know if he would want all that with one person.
It's all right. We'll cut this out.
All right.
This is a disaster so far.
So what were you going to ask about?
We took a left turn here.
So anyways, you're a dad though. Like I'm getting to the point in my life where I'm like, all right, like having kids doesn't sound bad. Like that sounds like a good next challenge, a good next thing to do.
Well, if the first 5 minutes of this convo were anything to tell you that I shouldn't be a dad,
Also,
I don't know what.
real quick, I just want to, right now, Eric's bucket list is go to Italy.
Yeah.
And have a child.
No, it was something else that was very low stakes.
Well,
and now it's maybe have a child.
And have a family eventually. That's the goal.
No, you had
That's
a different one that was like, it was like try like a certain kind of pasta or something. It was something weird. That was super like low stakes. That was like, why is that on your bucket list?
I don't think that's what it
Yes,
was.
you did. It's on an episode.
All right, well, he's getting
Go
shot,
back and
so-
listen. Here's the thing about bucket lists, though. Like, people talk about, like, people have, like, skydiving on their bucket list,
Yeah.
right? Like, that's on so many people's bucket list. That's on your bucket
No,
list?
he's been skydiving.
I think we're talking more like a fucket list. A child comes from a fucket list.
Is it just who you want to fuck?
Could be.
I don't know if that makes sense.
My point was, like, skydiving, though, was that, like, you can just go do that. Like, what are you doing next Saturday? Go skydiving.
You can just go to Italy.
Line it up.
You can just have a child.
Go do it. No, you
Technically-
cannot. You need to.
Have you filed adoption papers?
I mean, I guess you could do that.
Okay,
do it
so-
that way.
Nailed it.
Oh, there's no fist bumping allowed on the podcast.
Oh, COVID?
Yeah, keep your distance. But no, like
These
skydiving.
are attached by less than 6 feet.
What, by how many feet, Sean?
Less than sex,
6 feet.
which is
Okay.
69 feet, so it's right.
Oh my god, this podcast is so bad. No, I was saying like skydiving is like so achievable. Like go spend a Saturday, take a
Going to
45
Italy is
minute
achievable,
drive.
too.
It is achievable, but it's like I just don't want to do it yet.
It's the
Like I
same
want to have the right person to do it with.
It's the same steps as having a child. Or
No.
hold on, no, there was going somewhere else in my brain, and then
Okay.
the booze took over.
Do you want us to come back to you?
Come back to me.
So having a child though, you have to have someone in that agreement with you. Like,
Adoption.
You have to have someone who's like, I would like to have a child with you, or at least would like to have. You don't have to raise your hand.
we might want to institute that.
I mean, we said we'd give him a minute, so maybe he still needs a minute to really form.
Yeah,
a
say
thoughts.
let's do the hand raise method.
My
I know where
God.
the connection was at. I know where it was at.
All right, so you have to have someone there that's like, I agree to have this child with you, or at least has agreed to have sex with you.
Adoption. You
guys-
don't.
You're going down the wrong path. I did not mean that. I meant taking a trip to Italy is on the same part as skydiving. You're just doing more steps when you actually make it to Italy.
What?
If you skydive,
Yes.
you're getting in said plane, correct?
Right.
Take off
And what's the comparison to what I'm getting into? In
No. He was going to Italy, not to sex.
to Italy. I mistakenly said that it
Yes.
was related to sex, and that was wrong. I
Skydiving in
apologize.
Italy,
I
same
apologize.
same spot.
Same
spot, right? We started the same
But
spot. We're
you-
both at
hey.
the airport.
Okay, 3 birds, 1 stone. You,
That's not the same.
no, yes it is. So you go
3 birds?
3 birds. So you go skydiving. You have sex well up
What?
in the plane.
The
Mile
High Club, yeah.
That's probably another thing on your bucket list.
I mean,
Why not?
that's
Bucket
one of
list.
those. If you can do it, why not?
Exactly. So you have sex well on the plane, impregnate, skydive, back onto the plane, Italy. Or
Wait,
no,
what?
no, better. Okay,
You're
hold
saying skydive in Italy or on the way to Italy?
on. Now I'm saying in Italy. I'm saying on the way, but before the plane lands, you skydive down to like your hotel.
Pizza Eric, I think we need to drop Seansauce from this podcast because he's making it real weird.
I think we just start from the
Just
beginning.
saying. I'm
here.
saying you kill all 3 birds with 1 stone.
skydiving Italy and getting a lady pregnant.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have to be very solid on your shot.
What a summer.
Right?
Why don't you just skydive while having sex over Italy?
3 birds, 1 stone. Doesn't matter. You can
Is
do it that
even,
way too.
Is that even possible to have sex while you're skydiving?
There's probably a porno
Oh,
on it.
I've seen it. I mean, I haven't.
You've seen it?
No, I haven't. I know where to find it. I'm just saying.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know.
All right. So, but you have a child.
So I have fatherly questions. Have you felt the urge to tuck in your shirt more?
Don't answer too quick.
Dead air is fine.
Yeah.
People
I'm trying to
love
think
it.
I'll cut it way down.
Of times where I would do that. Cutting the grass, definitely tuck it in because you don't want that shit.
What?
flamed.
Yeah, dad.
Yes.
It's dad
That's
stuff.
when you're cutting in?
Yes,
That's when you're like tucked in shirt time?
absolutely.
That
Same
does
time I
seem
wear
weird.
my New Balance shoes.
Got him those for.
That's understandable. That's a Sean gift.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I only wear them for mowing the lawn, and actually I had to stop wearing them because they were too comfortable to where
No.
they were uncomfortable.
Oh yeah.
My
The
feet
New
are,
Balance shoes were too comfortable.
well, I don't need a wide foot yet, but you can only buy dad
I
shoes
did.
in a
No,
wide.
I actually purposely bought them in a wide foot.
You can only buy them in a wide. It's a fun fact. Only buy them in a wide.
Because people know.
Yeah.
You need
Because
wide
when
foot.
you're a dad, you get wide feet. It's a natural thing. Like it's.
I think what it is when you as you just get older, you like realize you should have been buying wide feet shoes because everyone has a wide foot. And once you get to a dad,
Then don't you think that they
age-
would just make the shoes wider in general?
I'm done with this conversation. Steven, when you become a dad, do you feel like you have like instant like dad like
Puns.
not puns, but necessarily like skills that you're just like, I need this because I'm a dad. Like, are you better at grilling now?
That's what you go to.
Yeah, because I feel like once I become a dad, I'm gonna be so good at grilling.
Why? Why?
Just because like I feel like that's a dad thing.
You think you just naturally like, oh, now I know to flip the burger now?
Yes, like now I know how.
That's
to
the
make a
instinct,
brat.
not like, hey, do you know now? Like those dads, the videos of the dads just like catching their kids who are about to like go into danger.
Yeah.
Like that sixth sense. You're like, no, I'm gonna be a fucking master griller.
Dude, I'm gonna be able to grill up some brats. Give me an apron. That sounds like a great Saturday.
I feel like I did this whole dad thing backwards.
Yeah, say he was a good cook beforehand.
Really? And now you're bad cook?
I don't know about that.
No, I probably don't cook as much. Honestly, though, I think I have less skills. Like
Really?
things that you have to just do. Like it's like I don't know how to fucking do it.
Like what?
Things. I just so this
Such
year
a good example.
we got a sprinkler system, right? So I was like, I'm gonna turn on my sprinklers this year.
Yeah.
Do you know how long it took me to do what takes 20 minutes when I heard it out?
What,
That's
just
not
to
just a-
turn on a sprinkler?
Don't simplify it, Sean. It's a lot more complicated than that,
That's
especially
not
when you
just a
run into
button
loopholes.
or a button or a dial here.
Well, yes. A non-dad would think it would be that easy, and
Yeah.
it probably is to a non-dad. But as soon as I turned into a dad, it made it 20 times harder because I'm against the clock. Because my daughter doesn't ever sit still, so you got to be like, you can't take breaks from things. You got to do things.
Yeah, you gotta be on
quickly.
top of
You
it.
got
I
to
feel
go
like
back.
this is a one-arm job. You hold baby Frankenstein in one arm, and then you hit a button.
It's not that you got to turn on water. You got to make sure things don't. I don't want to get.
Wasn't
into
your water
technical-
always on?
I don't want to get in the technical thing, Sean.
Why isn't your water just always on?
Winter, Sean. We live in Michigan. Things would freeze.
So this is the one time you just have to turn it off.
You don't leave your sprinkler on all year.
So you just have to turn it on one time.
It's not that simple. All right, let's go to the phone lines. Let's take a call from the the sprinkler guy.
From the sprinkler guy, he's calling in right now. You
Yeah,
think?
He said he'd be doing this the whole time.
yeah. I told you at dinner that I'd be doing this the whole time.
All right. So,
No, so ultimately, I feel like the skills that you should have as a dad,
yeah.
I don't have them. Like the cooking stuff, had it before.
Yeah.
Humble brag.
Like you can
whatever.
like you feel like do you feel like you're more of an adult? Like once you have a kid, I feel like you are like very much an adult. Cuz like I've spent the last like 5 years, I'm only recently feeling to the point where like, you know, like when you're a kid and you're a teenager or something and someone's like, "Oh, we need an adult." I haven't until kind of recently felt like I'm the person that they could go and get.
If someone says we need an adult, and then their next
And
words
they
out
come
of
and
their
get
mouth are
you.
like get Steve Atkinson.
Yeah. I think
That situation is fucked.
I
Get
think that
Stovetop
doesn't
Steve.
apply to you until I think that doesn't apply to you until your parents are like senile and can no longer handle things.
Well, in
Right.
that case,
Well,
shout out to Dad.
there you go.
What-
He'll hear
that's
this. He'll hear this in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
That's
tell
the
us about
shout
us in
out
break. Yeah.
that you wanted your dad to have.
Yeah.
I mean, is there stuff that you've like really hated doing? Like, is like changing the diapers been just a disaster?
Right now it is because she's in this mode where she's like, I'm going to do a wheelbarrow while you're trying to change shit. everywhere.
Just trying to escape from
Like
you.
she literally will just spin and crawl away, and you've got her by, you're just grabbing her by her. You don't know, but
We have no clue.
I mean, if you do,
How
know,
often are you grabbing babies by their ankles?
if you
Never.
do know,
Good.
shame on you. But so I've grabbed her by the legs, and she's just scurrying off. She's got just poop on her ass. We're trying to clean it up. It's just a nightmare. So you honestly, becoming a parent is praying for the moments that your child doesn't want to wiggle away from a diaper change, and that's
Well, hopefully by the time you
it's the simple things.
that's the
in
simple
life.
potty
things in
train
life,
them.
Yeah.
It's the simple things.
Also, so you showed us a picture earlier of Frankenstein sucking her own toes.
Yep.
What do you call her Frankenstein? Hold on. Let's get back onto that.
Her middle name's Francine.
Well, that's not the whole story, Sean.
So
Francine obviously becomes Frankenstein.
Frankie and then Frankenstein.
So
Yes.
quick.
Well, you understand from dinner how Sean just connects dots by leaps and bounds here.
I mean, if anyone who's like a continuous listener of this podcast, you know how the way
Yeah,
Sean
you'll
thinks.
get on there. You'll get on
Swirl.
that page.
You
He'll go
figure
back
it
to
out.
Yeah, you'll get on the page.
Yeah.
No, so my wife's nickname growing up as a child was Monster because she was just terrible. So I wanted,
What a nickname.
I liked the nickname Frankie for a girl. And then I thought, okay, Frankie Frankenstein, her mother's a monster. She will be like her mother. Ergo facto, ipso facto, Frankenstein.
I don't know if it's ergo facto and then
I don't
ipso
know,
facto, but okay.
I haven't brushed up on my Latin.
Anyways, okay, sure.
Yeah.
I'll listen back to that and figure it out. But
But anyways, my question goes back to, so like, how come babies are so flexible? Like, babies can put their entire feet into their mouth.
wait, what?
It's because
Easy, Chris Delia.
Delia.
However you pronounce his name.
I'm just saying, babies can like put their whole feet into their mouth, and then
They're
like
so flexible.
I can barely touch my toes.
Well, yeah. I mean, they just have those tiny joints. You know, they don't have they don't have far to go.
Wait,
to
tiny
get
joints
there.
is the reason that they can stretch so far?
It's tiny.
They're
joints.
proportional. It's not like they have
tiny
like
arms, tiny like everything's
but they're
pretty small. It's
but
pretty
they're
close.
but they're
proportional.
proportional.
Yeah.
So
But,
like
it's just not that
the
far
same.
to go.
But
Like
it's the-
imagine if
it's
your
the
torso
same.
was like way smaller.
But Eric, it's the same.
Sean, picture your torso being way smaller.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking like way smaller.
I could maybe get my foot to my mouth.
I think I'm not convinced that you can't get your foot to your mouth right now. God,
I
That's
see
such a
Sean's
cop-out.
moose knuckle, and I heard 4 pops.
Oh, there you go. That's good hips for you right
I'm
there.
glad, yeah. And that's the benefit of that's why we're on video now.
Well, maybe that was choppy. That they might have actually looked like I got my foot into my mouth at that point.
Maybe.
Who knows?
Who knows? So yeah. But
Yeah.
I mean, would you recommend it, Steven? You think
Being a parent,
being a parent like that's a bucket list thing. Everybody's got to
yes,
do
no,
it, right?
She's absolutely awesome.
She is very cute.
See, eventually, because she'll listen to this on like her 16th birthday or something.
That's
Be like,
when you're allowed.
My dad's was on a podcast.
Let me go listen
for
back.
my 16th birthday.
Yeah, let me go listen back.
And then she'll be like, "Wow, he spends a lot of time talking about poop on my butt, huh?"
Yeah.
15 years and 3 months. 3 months ago, let me listen to my dad on this podcast.
Let me see what he had to say about me.
Oh, he said I wiggled a lot and that I was a monster. Thanks, Dad.
Well,
It
for
happens.
any boy that tries to get her.
Oh, that's what you're gonna say?
Oh yeah.
When she was little, she had poop on her butt all the time.
Hey, think about that.
I'm gonna
So-
pull Bad Boys 2 or was it Bad Boys 2?
I don't
Bad Boys
know.
1? Whatever.
Bad Boys is probably the movie.
Probably Bad
It
Boys
is the
2.
movie.
Okay, well, I said it's probably the movie. It's
Bad Boys was when they were cool bachelors. Bad Boys 2 was when they were fathers.
Yep.
Bad Boys 3, grandfathers.
Are they?
In theaters now? I don't know. Maybe.
I'd watch it.
Did you watch it? It's out.
It is out. It exists.
It is?
Bad Boys 3?
You
You're
didn't
telling
know?
me that I watched Will Ferrell's Eurovision instead of Bad Boys 3?
Well, I think you have to like buy Bad Boys
Well,
3.
Eurovision's on Netflix.
Yeah. I think you have to buy Bad Boys 3.
Bad Boys 3, yeah. That's still...
I'm not up in the game, you guys. And when you become a dad, you become cheap. So you're only watching things for free.
Yeah. How much did you golf last week?
That's not up for debate.
Okay.
Do you feel like you've
Become
spent... Do you feel like you spend... Like, you're cheap, though, because you spend, like, so much money on baby stuff, on
Yes.
things?
Golf.
No, baby stuff.
He has a little fake green in his garage to practice putting.
Do you really?
It's a true roll green. It's not fake, Sean.
It's
So
a
yes.
True green.
Yeah, it's true green. I put sod in my garage.
But what's even worse is
But I
that
got
I'm getting
no money.
I'm almost getting worse, honestly.
Oh.
But
Define the odds.
no, but with children, she eats more than any human should be eating.
But isn't it like mostly booby milk?
Yeah, it's a grown baby.
No, I mean,
Not at this
You said, you said yeah. That wasn't like a continuation on what I
hold
was
on, let's
saying.
flip it over to Pizza Eric. How
That's
about
a-
those babies?
It's a growing baby.
But I said,
They
isn't
eat a lot.
it mostly booby milk? And you said yeah.
It's a growing baby.
I just feel like they didn't tie.
It's a mix of everything. She's on to solid foods now, so she'll drink.
That's good.
She'll drink the booby milk, which we're actually out of.
Well, that's not your fault, Stephen.
Yeah, start pulling your weight.
Not from a lack of effort. That's,
Yeah, start pulling your weight.
I wasn't
Headphones
making the
out.
right stuff. That's all right. I can hear.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, I know. He was worried that he couldn't hear us talk. Not the headphones.
Crystal clear. I can hear it crystal clear. No, yeah, it's just she eats more than anything, and then my wife just likes to buy random things that she doesn't need.
Like what?
I don't know. We've gone through
What's she
400 binkies, so we have.
Well, you
Plenty of those.
you might need the binkies because she drops the binkies a lot.
Yeah, but you pick them up and you wipe them off and you put them back in her
I'm
mouth.
just
Yeah.
saying,
You don't,
binkies.
you don't drop it and you're like, oh, that
When you
one's
said she's
gone,
buying
you
things
throw
that
it
she,
in the
I thought you were
trash.
gonna say like she's buying like a bag of chips and she wants like 2 Doritos and then it's like I'm done.
Yeah,
No.
are you buying candy bars and she only takes one bite?
Oh, well, that's all due to quarantine. I have gotten chubby off of quarantine.
You think so?
He just
absolutely.
downed some of the Airheads.
I
that
did.
had.
I've got a problem. I
Those
gotta get off
Airheads
the
were good,
sauce.
though.
They are good. Yeah, they're tropical flavored.
I got to get off the sauce.
Shout out to Airheads Tropical Flavored.
Airhead tropical flavored sponsored.
sponsoring this episode. No, those are good though. Anyways, let's go.
Yeah, so you were talking about wanting to watch Bad Boys 3. A spot that you surprisingly can still rent that from is Family Video.
Oh, boy.
I was driving to my friend's house and I passed by.
Transition.
Yes, right? Solid. I was driving to my friend's house and they live right next to a Family Video and I was shocked to see that they are still around. I am convinced.
There's a few of them still open and
Exactly.
like doing all right.
How?
They're all open.
How? Maybe.
They're
How?
not all open. Some have closed. Some
How?
have, but somehow they are still there.
How?
Because I mean, the rent for those plazas has to be so cheap.
There's still so many stores going out of business. You're telling me a place that rents videos and video games
Wrong.
and CBD.
There you go.
There's
ticket.
places that have
Bingo.
CBD. Like that's not
There's
the only
other
place.
places you can go.
I wouldn't go to Family Video for
Without the
CBD.
stigma of buying CBD. You can just say, I'm going to
The
get
stigma.
something.
Who has stigma besides like old? There's
Old people.
there's dispensaries.
Exactly. Old people who need pain relief.
So they like
Don't
oh
want
I'm
the
gonna go.
stigma. They're like, let's go to whatever institution was available back in 1985. and
I
let's
have
get our weed, and they don't even realize it's not real weed. It's the
non-THC weed.
exactly.
I have a different theory.
Okay, hear it.
I think that not CBD, that Family Video is engaging in illegal activity, and that is how they are maintaining business through these difficult times.
What said
oh
illegal
my
activity?
god.
My gut, I haven't done enough research on this.
Of course not.
My gut, human trafficking.
That's what you think?
Okay, so
Tie this
Family
together.
So Family Video,
Pizza Eric, I'm enlightened.
so Family Video and all of
Hey, get
these
comfortable.
all of these rental stores were basically just a step up from a porno store. They always had the spot in the back that had all the pornos. Now
That is
no
the
one
thing about Family Video. They had the adult section.
Yeah, because that's
Not
part of the
Blockbuster.
no. Blockbuster did too, didn't they?
No, Blockbuster was clean.
Really?
Yeah.
No way.
There was
believe
no
that.
there's no adult.
He worked at.
I worked there for 4
Oh,
years.
you just kept those videos for yourself.
I worked at multiple stores. There
Where
was
was
no
there-
adult section.
There was no porn?
Not at Blockbuster.
Surprising.
Blockbuster, family friendly.
'Kay.
Family Video. Damn. Adult
human
videos.
human trafficking. So, so what it is that they were already like on the way there. Now people like they know that people aren't going in there. They have the CBD to be like, yeah, look, we sell other stuff. Only creeps are going in there, probably looking for the pornos, and then while they're looking for the pornos, they'll be like, hey, you got a person back there?
Do you think that's what they're asking?
Yeah, and they're like,
Like,
yeah,
hey, who's back there?
well, not like that. It's
You
not
got-
who.
you got-
It's not who.
You
They're
got
not
any
looking for.
people? You got any
Yeah,
people back
yeah,
there?
yeah, person for sale, and they're like, yeah, and they take them home. They rent them. It's already a rental service. They're
Yeah.
renting them, and then they're returning them.
They've got your account already set
Exactly. Late fee on that, $5
up. $5
a day.
That's
Wait,
it.
so are they making their money off the rentals or the late fees?
Both. Depends.
You cracked this case wide open.
Well, I said I haven't done enough research. This was just a gut feeling that I saw them.
I think you should run with it.
I'm running with it. I'm just saying, Family Video, how can they stay in business at a time where people are spending $20 to rent movies directly to their TV?
Wait, hold on.
There's still a Blockbuster open.
20.
There's one in Alaska. That's in Alaska.
That's in Oregon, actually.
Yeah, Oregon's Alaska of the South.
What is
No, it's of the south of Alaska, though.
Oh,
What
I
a
thought you meant the
statement.
south of America. And I'm
No,
like,
no.
You didn't pass geography.
Nope, the south of where Alaska is. Anyways.
Yeah,
Juneau.
Anyways. Just saying cities in Alaska.
but also movies.
True. There you go. It ties in.
Double entendre.
What a connection.
The worst episode.
No, it's the greatest. So, anyways, you're telling me that Family Video is staying in business with just renting movies that people are probably just getting directly online or directly like front to their TV and CBD? No, they're selling something else. We already did the drug thing. That's GNC. Story coming up in a second. Now this is human
What a
trafficking.
tease.
They got people in there.
Do you have any evidence?
Steven, like everything, you
Statistics,
never
any
have
numbers.
evidence. You only have speculation, and you connect vague dots, and you let people run with it.
Anything like people leaving the store with an extra person or...
Steven, I haven't staked out a Family Video.
The like DVD video cases.
They probably still got VHS.
They're not big enough to put a person on them.
Exactly. They're not
Guarantee you.
big enough for a person.
You probably walk in, and they've reduced the storefront to just be a couple videos, and like, oh yeah, everyone wants to watch these.
What
And then the
videos?
back, peepholes.
What video?
Peepholes or peoples?
Both. Peepholes to see peoples.
Peepholes.
The people.
Peepholes. Yeah. And glory holes.
Oh my god.
It's
And glory holes.
yeah, they're basically a sex shop, but you can rent people. That's their thing. That's what separates them from the normal human traffickers. You have to buy them. They're like, no, we're just gonna rent, and that's how they're trying to make their money. And they give them CBD. They're gonna knock them out with the CBD.
What?
They give them the CBD with the melatonin in them, knocks them out, and they're like, hey, we're gonna rent you to this creepy guy, Jim, and send him off.
5-day rental.
5-day rental.
$5 late fees.
Exactly. $5 late fees after that.
What a
And
great
this
business.
ties into your conspiracy theory that you had back in episode
The
15.
fact that you remember the episodes is insane to me.
I know all the episodes.
Yeah.
Episode 15, you talked about the conspiracy theory you had on GNC.
Yep, and I I don't want to say it. People have said it. I don't want to say it myself, but
Who said it?
Who?
Hero,
What people?
maybe because GNC filed for bankruptcy.
Wait, did you just call yourself a hero?
No, I said people said it. I didn't say it. People said it.
So
People
brave.
have said Hero. I actually direct quote from earlier today. You're basically a detective,
Who said that?
Heather.
Oh my god.
So
Was it sarcastically?
no, it was very seriously. She said use that as a quote, and I said got it.
And then she said,
Okay.
Yeah?
Anyways, GNC filed for bankruptcy. Pretty confident because a little known podcast got on their case about their drug trafficking.
Yeah,
and
watch
they're like,
out.
shit, we got to close down some stores now. We got to get them off the trail. That's probably why they made sure they're like, ooh, we got to make sure he goes by a Family Video, starts looking at us, starts
Yeah.
looking at them for the human trafficking.
Weren't they mentioned? Didn't we?
Family Video?
Yeah.
I might have given
Who
a little
mentioned?
inkling that I thought that they were
Who,
they were
mentioned,
on.
who got us on?
I don't know, but it's either way. Family Video? I'm on to you.
They're on the
GNC.
list now. GNC.
Watch out, Family
bankrupt,
Video.
Dunzo.
How long? When was episode 15?
That was back in January, February.
Okay, so it took
January.
so it took 5 months to shut down GNC.
so
Watch out, Family Video.
3 months for Family Video.
We're
Calling
shutting
it
you down.
right now. 3 months to 3 years. Family Video
For
shut
the people
down.
that are
3
joining
months to 3 years. That's the range.
Gotta
at
give yourself a
episode
big
27, what was, in a nutshell, what was your conspiracy
All right.
theory for GNC?
conspiracy theory for GNC. Steven's got a very professional, like I'm gonna give an interview look right now. Just
If
doing,
only he
yeah.
talked into the mic.
If only he talked to.
I
He's
am
getting
in the
better.
mic.
He's getting better at it. He's getting better at it. So the
I will wrap
nutshell.
my lips around this mic.
Oh.
Damn it. So
The nutshell for GNC conspiracy
Yeah.
theory that was basically proven by them filing for bankruptcy
all right.
is that GNC was a front for drug trafficking, mainly Bolivian cocaine.
Okay.
And
So
so
you're saying that you've mentioned You've exploited this whole conspiracy, and not once the
I feel like
cartel.
exploited is wrong.
Okay. Pete, Eric, help me with the words here. I am missing the words. He's
Genius.
Discovered.
Detective.
that'll work. Discovered.
Hero.
Uncovered.
The
The
workings
GNC
of the
conspiracy.
GNC conspiracy, and not one cartel has tried to kill you?
Hey, Steven, it's called not naming names. You paint the broad brush.
Yeah.
You let people know what's happening. They're like, shit, he's onto us. Hey, he didn't say that it was us. I didn't say, hey, that's that cartel. I said, nope, it's happening. Whoever's doing it, I'm on to you. Watch out.
What cartel do you think it is?
When was that car accident you and Heather were in? Was that shortly after?
No, that was
you-
way, that was way
That was
before.
before?
That was before.
Connected
That was
the
almost actually
dots.
like a year ago. So
So I don't know.
it goes
I
the
hope you're
opposite way.
okay. I hope you're all right.
I am okay.
I hope there's not anyone after you.
Well, hey, if they are,
Because-
guess what? Family Video's next. So if that's the same cartel trafficking people, I'm on to you. I'm just saying, watch out. Someone,
Yeah.
hey, someone,
Yeah.
go into Family Video, take some pictures. Show me what's
There's
up.
one on the way home. I'm gonna pop in there. I'm gonna ask. Have
Rent.
you ever seen Sean
Rent.
Ack? You
No,
ever
no,
heard
no.
of Sean Ack?
No.
You rent cats real quick.
Can you rent cats?
Probably
I think it's
Wait,
I heard
the
that
movie.
sucked.
not cats.
Actual
Animals.
not the actual cats.
No, they're not.
the
they're not.
movie cats.
All right,
Pet
we're not. They're
trafficking.
not on that kind of conspiracy. They're not renting cats out.
No,
That'd
they're
be
running
crazy.
people. Different kind of pussies.
Oh my god. Oh god. All right.
Debauchery.
Yes, but you can rent cats though, and do some drugs and have a good time.
Who do you think rents cats?
People doing drugs.
Yes, I think the whole
that's
movie was
it.
drugs.
That's it. Because there was a boom for a second that Cats was doing well in theaters.
What?
On
Because
420.
because of people that were doing drugs to go see Cats.
What drugs? Acid? LSD?
Probably
I think-
acid
I
and
think
mushrooms.
LSD and mushrooms. Yeah.
Probably hallucinogens in
Yeah.
general. Yeah.
Or just the classic weed.
I could also see someone just because it's an empty
But-
theater, maybe just doing some meth or some heroin because they're like, hey, no one's around. I'm just going to
Sean,
chill
we're
out for
trying
2
to keep
hours.
This light, and you're going to meth and heroin.
Steven, we're talking about human trafficking.
Yeah, nothing lighter than that. God.
There you go.
Oh.
You want to get into the other hot
Lord.
topic? I'm just saying,
All
huh?
right.
One last call for the
Oh,
heroes of our podcast listeners.
The hero.
Yeah, exactly. Call people heroes. They feel more entitled to go and check things out.
Oh my God.
Go check out a Family Video. Look around. Ask some questions. Say, hey, what's in the back?
All right.
See what's up.
I think that's good advice for any store you're in. Is ask, hey, what's in the back?
Maybe. I mean, if you want something that's not out on display, sure.
Yeah. Do you have it in the back?
But also, are they maybe
You don't know what the answer.
keeping illegal things in the back? Possibly.
You can ask for anything.
Yeah.
Go to any store and say, hey, do you have this in the back?
Strip club.
Do you have it in the back?
Got to pay extra.
You
Gotta
never
pay
know. You never know. Let's get to the real hot toppings.
That was a real hot topic. They are filing for bankruptcy.
But the real one.
GNC is filing for bankruptcy.
Chapter 11.
Here's the real hot topping. I was excited to talk about this one. And so this is a story that a girl posted on Reddit, and she's asking for advice on this. She thinks her guy might be cheating on her. Okay.
Already suspicious. He's been going
Already
to Family
suspicious.
Video a lot.
All right.
Always coming home with a new friend.
She was on his phone. She saw that he had Tinder installed. All right, and let me go ahead and go through the full story that she had. So you
People
get
are
the
probably
full,
so confused that you're reading the story
full
this
picture?
time. They're like, I thought Sean was the read guy.
You know what? I took it over this week
You did.
because I was so excited about this. All right. So this girl, right? So she has a boyfriend. A few days ago, she goes on his phone to play Spotify. I'm just gonna read it as she wrote it here.
Okay.
All right. A few days ago, I went on his phone to play Spotify, and I noticed that he had Tinder downloaded. I opened it up and saw that it was set up as a women's account set to swipe on men. It didn't look like he had messaged anyone. When I confronted him about it, he told me that he created the account to look at men's haircuts. I asked him why he didn't just Google men's haircuts, and he goes, when you search for men's haircuts, it's literally all just male models with undercuts. If you search for man in his 30s, undercuts, where it's like long on the top and like short on the sides.
That's an undercut now?
Yes.
That's what it's called.
That's what an undercut is.
That's what it's called.
Get on Tinder
Fade.
and check this out, bitch.
Steven, did you see when Sean had a mullet a few weeks ago?
Yes, it was glorious.
We should have gotten pictures of that.
Yeah.
Anyways, so it goes on to say, if you search for a man in his 30s, what was that?
Ghost.
Fuck. All right. When you search for a man in his 30s, it's just stock photos. So online dating is the easiest way to see pictures of few hundred real random dudes in their 30s, so he can find a picture to bring to the barber. When I asked about just checking Facebook, he goes, so I'm just going to get an identical haircut to one of my real life friends, so I look like I'm single white femaling him, and like just.
I have so many questions.
Yep. Hold on. Yeah. Are you,
So that's the story. That's
Okay.
the story.
Steven?
If I was a
Is this guy
barber-
cheating?
If I was a barber and some dude came in and is like, hold on,
Yeah.
this is how I want my haircut, and he pulls up a fucking Tinder profile.
Even a screenshot of a Tinder picture. Like,
Exactly.
you can tell, right?
Oh, yeah.
You can crop it down, I guess, so that
but
it's
he
not
didn't.
obvious.
I
But
guarantee
still,
it.
hold on.
But
On
is
that
that
same.
is that the right spot to be looking for men's haircuts?
We didn't even get to that point.
Yeah, hold on. There's so many other things we got to unpack real quick. So
Unravel it all.
On that same note, if you in general, so like I mean, when I was much younger, we always would go in for a haircut, and you'd like, oh, I want George Clooney haircut or whatever,
Yeah.
right? You did the same thing, loser.
That was your go-to. Give me the George Clooney.
That
I
wasn't
think
us.
so.
That was our mom.
That probably wasn't wrong. Anyways,
Wanted
he's
to
so
look like
handsome.
George Clooney. He's handsome.
Anyways, so but if you bring in a
Did you
picture,
see him in Batman Forever?
I don't know why she sounded like a middle-aged smoker, but
well, who knows?
Your mom will ask
he's
you about
so
that.
handsome. Give the George Clooney.
From New York.
Mama sauce.
Anyways, so anyways, so if you bring in a picture of like a candid shot of someone from like Facebook or something,
Yeah.
it already seems weird. Like we're searching through people and you're like, hey, here's a haircut I like.
Yeah, I feel like it's
Do
more
this.
weird if it's like not a celebrity.
Yeah, exactly. It's
You're
just like,
like,
hey, this is a random picture I
just
saw in
here's
the
this normal
wild.
dude.
Here's
Yeah.
Paul from down the street.
Yeah. He's got
Yeah.
cool hair. I
If
like
I
it.
Here's
was-
Paul. He's 3 miles away.
Yeah. and he
And
likes
he's
long
looking for
walks on the
singles.
beach.
He's looking
Yeah.
for singles in our area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the first thing. So odd.
All right, but here's the thing: is he cheating though?
Well, hold on. I want to.
I don't know.
There's more to get to. I also want to know. So he created a female searching for male profile.
Yes.
Who's the female? Because it doesn't have to be
He
connected
has
to
to
Facebook.
put something together. Yeah, he has to put some
God.
sort of profile together. I mean, it's probably pretty blank from what I imagine.
But doesn't it have to be connected to Facebook?
Okay, create a fake
It
account.
does,
Bam,
I don't
we
think
get
it has
past
to
that one.
be. It used to be. I don't think it
Okay.
has to be connected to Facebook anymore.
Okay. So still.
But you
so
can create a fake
so he
account.
creates a fake. He creates a fake Facebook.
Minor hurdle
all
for
for
the fact
this.
that Pizza Eric wants to know, is this man cheating?
But then
It's an elaborate story
Bro, but-
for a very... Pinterest, Brad Pitt hairstyles. Medium hair. That's what I do. No shame
Brad
in my
Pitt-
game.
Brad Pitt hairstyles is what you search.
That's specifically the
Among-
Brad Pitt hairstyle.
Sure, he's handsome.
Okay. All right. Also, so let's say he is cheating. So, but he's posing as a female looking for guys, so he's looking for straight guys.
Yeah, so that doesn't work at all.
So if he's cheating,
And then she also mentioned that there's no
messages.
messages,
which
which
can
I
you,
think backs him up because
can you delete though?
you can delete, but you have to think that like she was just randomly on his phone to play Spotify.
Yeah.
She was not on there like snooping.
Okay,
Like,
another-
or she was not like on there after he was like, "Here's my phone."
So another question though, because I think you're more recent to being on these apps. Is it like Twitter where you can have multiple accounts?
No,
Like you can just cycle through accounts?
not on a. I mean, like your own accounts.
No. So yeah. So like if I
Like if you're on a like Tinder, or Bumble, or whatever, you can only have one account.
okay. So no, but I guess like am I saying like could I have an account that's like me looking for females, but then I can easily swap to a second account of a made up female looking for males?
No.
Okay.
No, you can only have like
You know what
one
I'm saying? Like
account.
I'm wondering if it's like
You could-
every time before logging
you'd have
off he
to-
just switches accounts.
Yeah, you'd have to log out and log into a different account.
But
So if you were careful, you could just...
so that's what I'm saying is like technically.
Yeah.
So I'm saying there's a
Technically,
possibility
sure.
he could,
It's possible.
He
That
could
is
be.
an elaborate story. That is...
but it's elaborate in general, right?
But let's say... Okay. If you're going to go looking for haircuts, I get his
It's the
excuses,
worst way to
whatever.
go look for 'em.
Oh.
I don't know if
You
it's
don't
the
go
worst
on to
way.
Tinder. That seems
Are
like
you saying it's a bad idea though?
Yes.
Yes. No,
Yes.
that is a bad idea.
It is a bad idea because he downloaded Tinder and
Do you
is
know how
like
many
in a
times
relationship.
BuzzFeed has fucking haircut articles
in
every
general,
week?
GQ, like there's so many
GQ.
options you can go to, and I get it,
You're
they're
just
male
seeing, like, the
models,
same male
but it
models.
doesn't. But still, like
It
that-
doesn't ever look that way anyways. You go in there and like, yeah, I want to look like this.
But you're not
And you
going to
get
find your
haircut and you're like,
identical person anyways, unless you find your own Tinder profile that you found, and they're like, "Oh, that's a good haircut I had back in the day." But like, you're gonna find they're always going to look different from you.
Yeah.
So I
You have
think
to find the haircut that works for you.
exactly. But I think the only way you do that is say like you have ideas, and then it's like, hey, hopefully the barber's good enough, like shape this around my head,
Yeah.
make
Figure
this
out-
mug look okay.
Figure out how this works for me.
Don't make me
Yeah.
look like Simple Jack.
Well, yeah,
Wow. Tropic Thunder.
yeah,
There we go.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
That movie had a lot of things that surprisingly didn't get canceled.
Yeah, there's a lot of things about that movie. But no, I don't think he's cheating.
I think he is. I don't think that you have.
Really?
Yes, because I don't. I think that this is. I think he's a very elaborate.
You think he's just super sneaky?
Yes.
Wait, do we have a picture of the guy? I feel like I could.
No,
judge
there's
that
no
by a
pictures.
picture.
No pictures
The
involved.
picture of the girl? No.
No.
I said no pictures.
I can Google girls.
create a
Just
fake.
find pictures.
No, create a Tinder profile and then show me those girls, and we'll pretend that they're the people that are
I
in
can
this.
pull up my dating profile and just swipe through girls.
Let's finish this episode off just doing that.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's so good.
All everyone hears
so
left,
good for the audio version.
right.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, you can get it on the video.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
that's
just
pull
like,
it up.
yeah.
Well, it'll.
But no, but I think I don't think that this person really created a fake Tinder profile just to look at haircuts. I think that they knew what they were doing. They have their own Tinder profile.
He's that sneaky.
Yes, this guy we're dealing
No.
with a mad genius.
No, he's an idiot. That's it.
No, because an idiot wouldn't go through that much effort to just look at male haircuts.
But that's where I judge the picture because if he looks like an idiot,
He could be an
he
idiot.
might be an idiot.
Do you think? Okay, but do you think an idiot would go through that much work to be like, hey,
An idiot would. Yes, they would.
No, I think most idiots would just be like, I'm gonna download it, log in, swipe, 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 delete it or something.
Sean, idiots make their life 400 times more difficult. Proven fact.
But that's why I think it's more
Based
likely
on
that
a
they would have like
Survey I
had it
did for
download it.
this comment.
Who? Okay. But that's why I think that they would have downloaded it, done whatever, and then they would have just forgotten to delete it, and that's
Yeah.
how it would have been found.
And I feel like that's how it was found.
But what benefit?
You're proving his point.
No, because I'm saying
Like,
if
he's
you're
not, like, I think if she would have found it and there would have been like some inkling that
he was
he
cheating.
was using it, then she would have reason to worry and that he was cheating. But that's not the case.
I don't know. I think that
Like
it's
the-
such an extreme way to find this super easy thing to find that you're just like, just go on Instagram even. Just look at Instagram and just like.
I don't disagree. I think it is completely stupid that you have to go to that level.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I think there has to be more behind
But-
it. You created a dumb story to cover yourself cheating.
Yeah.
That makes
We
more
don't-
sense to
We
me.
I
don't
think
have
he's
any
cheating.
evidence that he's cheating yet.
He's not cheating. I don't think he's cheating.
I
think
can we
he's just an idiot.
Twitter poll this?
You think he's cheating?
Yeah, I think I don't think that you do this unless you're like that is such a dumb story that's what you're thinking, like this is so dumb that I'm embarrassed for admitting it that they won't even question that I have a second profile
Yeah.
that's swiping right on bitches.
Let's take a call from the audience here.
Okay.
Is anyone calling in? Has anyone emailed us about this?
I've gotten a text. Doesn't
Don't
say
answer
anything
it.
about this.
Don't
No,
answer
it's
it.
not about this.
Don't answer it.
But so I think he's cheating. I think that this
No
was
way.
such a stupid story that you make up to be like
I mean, it's legit. Like, his reasons sound realistic. Like, if you do search, like, just male haircuts, like, you just get all the same. He's trying to find, like, local people. He's trying to find out, like, the real shit.
no.
He's trying to find the real haircuts.
No.
What do people actually
That
have?
is- no,
Not
that
just
is-
male models. not just, like...
middle.
It's no.
I'm so glad that we disagree on
Yes.
this.
It
And
is-
then, like, Steven's just here.
No,
like,
it is the
listening to this,
perfect.
not
It
talking
is the
into mic.
perfect situation where you
Swear
admit.
to God, I feel like I'm in the mic.
Yeah, you're on the mic now.
Okay.
It's a perfect situation where you admit to something that's kind of embarrassing, so that people are like, "Oh, okay. Well, I mean, why would he tell me that if he was, doing something like that's embarrassing?" I
But that
shouldn't
can go
question him.
both ways. Like I feel like it is the most.
Yeah. It's a stupid way to find
It's so
haircuts.
stupid. It's so stupid.
Yeah.
So in the mic now.
I know. It's
Thank
so
you.
good. I can mark down that I don't have to edit past this point.
Well, maybe we have to see what
AS.
happens later.
ASMR. Anyways, no, like it's so stupid to do that. Like
you could just change the way you search things because maybe you're just not putting in enough words to find what you want. But to go onto Tinder
It's a bold
as a
move.
female, it just seems so
No, but that's what I'm saying. So
obscure.
there's the thing of keep it simple, stupid. This is a person.
The kiss method.
The kiss method. He's trying to do a different kiss method on his other
Yeah.
profile.
We
Keep
are
it
big
stupid,
supporters of it.
stupid.
Nope.
Same kiss method.
Maybe. I think he went so over the top with I need an elaborate reason to have this. He is hiding it because he's like, this is the only thing that will make it seem like there's no way I have a separate Tinder profile.
I feel like
Yeah.
I would lean that way if he was using it for messaging.
No, but he's
If
not
there's
using that
any
one. He has a
evidence.
separate profile.
Okay, well, can we get a separate profile and put that into Exhibit A?
Well, maybe I have to look through this guy's phone.
Yeah, there's by all evidence, when you have a dating app, it is connected to your one profile. You have to specifically
That's what I'm
log
saying.
out
So he-
and then log into this different profile. Why would he have logged into a different profile just on the off chance that she checks
no.
is on his
No,
phone?
because he had,
Meaning
but he had to
modify.
do this either way though. He had to create a fake profile, and he has to
Yeah.
log into it for this. So this is saying he created a fake profile that obviously he's not gonna have
Yeah.
any interest in because it's girl searching for guy, and then he's gonna use his normal profile, and then don't get me wrong, it's risky because then you'd have to make sure that you log out every single time.
Okay, we've
logging into the other
wasted
one.
40 minutes when we could have just gone on Eric's Tinder profile and fucking asked him because he's on there as a girl. Just find him.
Where's this-
Swipe,
I mean,
find
where's-
him, and
where's
then
this
I
ask
just have
person
to set
from?
my mileage
Exactly.
to 500 plus miles.
Probably farther. I don't know
Exactly.
where's this from.
Yeah, I don't know where it's from.
We
I
could
feel like
just,
this is like a
from Reddit.
London
we could have
thing.
just
I don't
found
know, it's
him
probably
and
old
asked him.
too.
I feel like it's from a London thing.
It's a London thing.
Yeah.
That's what a detective would have done, Sean.
Yeah, said London. Yeah.
Just said the word London.
Yeah.
All right.
That's what a detective
This is a
would have done.
London thing.
That's a London. I can
What
tell.
does that even mean?
Yeah, it's the fucking Peaky Blinders.
Oh, the Peaky Blinders.
His was
Stupid.
better.
Yeah.
His accent is more of the Peaky
Well, that's
Blinders.
because he has the mustache.
Well, it's because I've watched it more recently.
That's true.
Oh, the
Great
Peaky
show.
Blinders.
That's a great show.
I'm just finished season 2.
What?
Yeah, so much more to go.
I know.
Okay.
But now, every time I see the name Grace, I'm like, Gross. So I have that in my head now forever.
Sidebar. Has there been a recent one?
5 is the most
Season
recent one
5
that
or
was from
season
last.
6?
No, 5.
2019?
Yes.
It's pretty recent. Yeah, it's not too old.
It's like end of
Okay,
2019.
I'm up to speed.
Q3, Q4 of 2019.
All right.
Gross.
Talking Qs now.
What are you doing, Gross? Yeah.
Grass.
Yeah, I know I need to get back to it. I need to finish watching
do.
Peaky Blinders. Peaky Blinders and Ozark. That's where I'm at.
That's so easy
That's
to
my
finish, too. It's 6 episodes a season.
Sort of. It's
Yeah, I
not
know.
a ton.
You
yeah.
cruise through
It's
it.
not a ton.
But
It's
I
fantastic.
also man.
I'm trying to watch The Sopranos. That's
Are you really?
Yeah, it's long.
It is.
Very long.
But everyone's
You
like,
know
oh,
how it
The
ends, right?
Sopranos.
I know it ends with the black screen and
Yeah, he's
did
in
he
the
get
diner.
shot? Did he not get shot? He probably got shot. But
Who knows? But you'll have to get there.
I tried watching The Wire. Fell asleep.
Yeah, The
feel like we
Wire's
talked about
The
that.
Wire's not good. Come on.
Have you watched it?
No, I
Okay, so I'm saying
I wanted
really.
to watch it, but now
No,
I don't.
I legitimately tried the
Fair
first 4
enough.
episodes. I fell asleep every episode.
I
Do you know
watched
how long it takes me to watch a fucking episode of anything?
yeah,
Well,
forever.
Then
You have a
you'll
child.
never finish
Forever.
this. You'll never
I
finish
fall
this.
asleep. I used to be a champion of
Dog.
Yeah.
powering through episodes, and now I fall asleep 4 times trying to watch 30
Yeah.
minutes.
You'll
Well, yeah,
never.
because you have to be up early because you have a child. That's
yeah,
correct.
you'll never watch this.
I don't have to be up early. I just can't stay up as late because she wakes
Well,
up.
either
all
way,
the time.
you'll never watch
Yeah.
The Wire then.
Yeah, The Wire's just not good. I watched season 1 and I was like, oh, that was solid. But boy, was it.
Oh, I didn't think it was solid either.
It took so long
I
to
could
get
not
there.
get into it. I could
Didn't
not
have
get into
good,
it.
You
didn't have
know?
good reviews.
People
right?
love it.
People love it. People are like, oh,
People
The
say
Wire.
it's like the best HBO show ever.
Yeah,
Well,
it's so good.
Better than Newsroom.
Well,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
but it's also no. Hold on,
What?
No, hold on.
People say it's better than Newsroom.
But it's
Oh.
totally
It's more
different.
highly regarded.
But it's also totally different. They're totally different
Yeah.
concepts. Newsroom had 3 seasons, 4 seasons.
Maybe. I don't know.
People
Newsroom
love
was
season 1 in
fantastic.
Newsroom.
See, Newsroom was a fantastic
I
show.
love Newsroom.
Anyways,
Yeah.
HBO shows.
Anyways.
We digress.
Anyways, I canceled my HBO.
Yeah, that's also a mistake. But
Yeah, I
It's
steal
not a
it.
mistake. I'm waiting
I
for
steal
them
it
to
from
have new
people.
shows.
they have new shows.
Where? Where are the new
Have you
shows?
seen Euphoria?
That's not a new
Well,
show.
You know.
What?
I don't know what you're doing.
What was that? Oh.
Oh, in like 1 episode?
A lot of them.
We're going to amplify that so much so everyone hears that he said boobs.
Boobs. I mean, HBO always shows boobs.
Home Boobie.
Yeah.
Office.
home boobie office.
Home Boobie Office. That's what it stands for. Home Boobie Office.
It does now.
Oh my god.
Anyway, Steven, you were talking about you can't sleep a lot, but when you do sleep, do you ever notice that like you wake up with like random bruises?
Probably not, because I wake up knowing how I got that bruise. Because I walk into shit. I feel like I just walk into shit.
You
now.
never wake up and you're like, where the fuck is that bruise from?
Not anymore. Became a dad, knew exactly where it came from.
I think that's just you think you know exactly where it came from.
Maybe.
Yeah, you have no idea. Eric, do you ever wake up and you're just like, I have a bruise on my arm. Where did that come from?
No.
I don't understand you guys.
No, I don't have that at all.
Am I getting beat in my sleep?
All right, Sean. Tell
Maybe.
us. You tell us.
This is a question for when Heather's on the podcast.
Am I getting beat in
not
my
for
sleep?
when Steven's on the podcast.
Yeah,
How many times
exactly.
you share in bed with Steven? Maybe then we'd have something
Man,
to
like
talk
when
about.
we were younger,
Eric,
maybe.
did you ever wake up with a
Yeah.
black eye and
Yeah.
No, I swear to God, I wake up.
Does your significant other ever beat you? I
hand
don't know
marks
what's
around
that
your
all
neck?
about.
I don't know.
I wake up and there's bruises sometimes, and sometimes, like most of the time, I was like, oh,
Really?
that's from hockey. But I haven't
Where?
played hockey now. Just arms, legs. I don't know.
Show the camera.
I got scratches right now. I got a scratch right here. You
You
guys
got
see that?
scratches and bruises.
So that's
You guys see
that's
that?
one of the things where like just occasionally I'll like notice something and I'll be like, oh, what is this?
But, okay, so that's
But
what I'm
it's
saying.
not like a bruise. Like I don't.
Okay, so
It's
okay.
really not that often. You make it sound like it's often.
Okay, so again,
How
I've,
often is this occurring?
I've
Sean?
always blamed them on hockey. I'm like, oh, that must
Yeah.
have been something from hockey. But I don't know. When it happens after hockey,
What?
question?
Question?
Do I need to file a police report?
I was going to say, perfect segue into our next topic, which is male sexual. I'm just kidding.
What? I was very confused. I'm like, that's not where that's going.
I was like, no, this is the topic.
No, we're right here.
Sean, I have no idea what you're talking about.
You guys don't ever wake up with bruises or
No,
cuts or
I-
anything that you're
Sean,
like, where's that
I
from?
know every time. Sorry, I didn't talk to the mic. I know every time I walk into my fucking table and I get a bruise right in the mid thigh because I walk into it. It's like clockwork. Waking up, trying to get a bottle for my daughter. Didn't turn the lights on because fuck lights. I'll do it without it.
Keep it in the dark.
Yeah.
Keep it in the dark, exactly. Because you know that whole thing. If you turn the lights on, you got to adjust. Just keep it in the dark and then whatever. I run into my table
Easiest person, Rob.
every single time.
Robber in the house. He's like, I'm keeping the dark.
So,
Who's
actually,
there? Who's there? I'm not turning on the light.
Yeah. If I have a bruise anywhere else but my mid thigh, start to question it.
You only get bruises in your mid thigh?
Yes, because that's where I fucking
How
hit my
often
table.
have you had a bruise on your mid thigh?
Every time I hit the table.
I also don't understand.
How
You
often?
don't get bruises on like your arms or like your shins or at all?
not randomly.
You said the other one weren't random. You said you knew where they came from.
Yeah, your question is waking up with bruises. If I have a mid thigh bruise, I know where I got it from. If I have a bruise anywhere else, I'm going to be on this podcast saying, Eric, do you know do you ever wake up getting?
But you just said you have bruises other places.
No, I don't.
Steven, I said you never had an arm bruise, and you said, yeah, but I know
Roll
where
the
it
tape.
comes from.
Roll the tape.
Roll the tape.
You said, yeah, but I know where it comes from.
Where is it?
Okay, you guys are freaks. You guys don't get. There's bruises just happen. I think ghosts come and beat me up in the night.
Or Heather beats you up for all the stupid shit you say through
Just
throughout
as I'm
the day.
sleeping, she's like,
Yeah, she's just hitting
hitting
on
me?
you. Or maybe it's one of the cats.
no,
Bam.
doors are closed. Cats aren't in there.
Which cat do you think it is?
It'd be Sunny for sure.
Sunflower.
Yeah, it'd be Sunny for sure.
Absolutely.
Because she's trying to get close.
Yeah, it'd be Sunny for sure. She's just sitting there and just
trying
like,
Yeah.
And Sean, you have that soft, delicate middle child skin.
some middle child skin.
Steven,
Yeah.
who's I mean, who is the weaker brother? Sean or Seth?
It's probably me now, honestly.
Probably Sean,
It's
because
probably me now.
Seth,
Really?
Seth's working
Seth
out a
has-
lot.
What,
now.
Seth is a tough guy now?
no. But Seth has too much confidence for any child
Oh, wow.
to ever have.
Yeah. Seth, we play golf, and it's me, Steven, Seth, and our dad. And it is Seth will hit 15 shitty ass shots in a row. Barely go like a foot.
Classic
Shitty
Seth.
is a compliment,
Yes.
honestly.
He almost killed this twosome last week on Father's Day. We were playing.
It
He
happens.
shanks it, almost smokes in the head. Doesn't yell for. Steve and I have to yell for to make sure that they don't die.
Yeah.
Anyways, Seth will hit 15 shitty shots in a row, hits one good one. Oh, that's right, boys. That's all it's fucking done. You would think that was his first shot of the day.
No, first
Of
of all,
course.
it's not after he hits. It's every shot he has unparalleled confidence.
Oh, going up to it, yeah.
That he, like, it's almost like he just hit the shot with a fucking 18-foot dick because he goes up to it and he
Hurt.
he
That's
nails
a
it
bruise.
before he even sees the contact. He's just like, nailed it, boys, and you're just like, oh.
And then of course it happens on that one.
Yeah, and then he finally gets it right, and then it's like, whoop whoop.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
horrible.
disgusting.
That's insane.
It's sick. So by that metric alone, Sean is the weaker.
I won't deny it. I mean, it's and Seth also works out way more. He has more free
I
time.
mean, Sean's the one waking up with bruises, probably from comments we said years ago. Just soft little bruises he wakes
coming
up
in.
with. Oh.
I'm gonna go back to it's Heather. I think it's Heather's beating me at night.
Oh, all right.
Well, we'll get Heather back on soon and ask her why she's
Why she's beating me?
kicking your ass.
I can't wait for that episode.
That is also
episode.
that's permissible in court. If she admits to it, that's permissible in court.
recorded audio.
Court audio
with her
consent.
consent.
Yep, there you go.
That she,
That's how you get
Are
someone.
we a single party consent or a dual party consent?
Steven, I don't know what you're talking about, and I don't want to get into
You've never watched
legality here.
Taxi Cab Confessions,
No.
HBO Home Boobie Office?
I don't.
Come on.
I know the Bunny Ranch.
Oh, all right.
What?
You never watched the Bunny Ranch
That's
on
a little bit later on.
HBO?
No, single party consent,
Oh
meaning
my
that
God.
so like Lyft drivers, right? They can film
Yeah.
and they don't have to tell you because they're the single party consenting to being filmed. There's some states where you have to say, "Hey, by the way, you're
I'm
being
filming."
filmed."
Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't
just
know.
didn't
I'm
know
pretty
if we're a
confident if
single-
you come onto a podcast, you give up your consent to,
yeah.
I don't want
That's
anything
dual
I say.
party, sure.
Yeah.
You would think so, but in a court of law. And Heather
True.
is pretty smart.
And taxes.
Okay. She beats you in the middle of the night.
She's gonna love that. I'm
So
gonna
she's
get
pretty
a
fucking
black eye tomorrow because of that.
Yeah, because of that.
Because
Can
the
we have a
taxes.
follow-up podcast where Sean
Yeah.
talks about his bruises?
Next week, when
Next
it's gonna be on my
week.
right eye, so you can't see it.
Next week. No, she knows. She's smart enough to bruise you in your legs.
Yeah, just while I sleep.
And you're, underneath where you're, covered up.
Inconspicuous spots.
I have a giant bruise on my ribs.
Yeah. It's something that would never show up on a
Body
video
shots, yeah.
podcast.
I probably bumped something. Sunflower beat me up.
No, it must have been the cat jumping on you.
Anyway, maybe another reason I can't remember is there's apparently a thing that every time you walk through a doorway, you have a possibility of a memory lapse. It was this is according to Uber Facts on Twitter, so I trust everything they say.
Yeah, you
But
just
they
saw
said
this today.
Yep. Did you see it?
No, I don't follow Uber Facts.
Well,
on
that's
Twitter.
on you. They have Uber Facts. So it says when you walk through a doorway, you have the chance of a memory lapse, which is why sometimes you walk into a room and you're like, "What the fuck did I just come in here for?"
Yeah.
That happens to me all the time.
That's not an old. That's not.
No, it's not.
news.
It's not new. It's just Uber.
Question: is it only
Uber.
tied to doorways,
It's at doorways.
I think it is
bridges,
specifically.
underpasses?
I think it's specifically doorways.
I think it's doorways. 'Cause
Like,
I think
it's
it's like a
talking
narrow
about,
space or something.
like when you're at your home and you walk into a new room and you're like,
I don't think it's just at your
why?
home. I think it can happen anywhere.
You think so?
You pass through a doorway.
I haven't had this issue outside of my home.
So we're over 2 on Sean topics where nobody else has experienced anything.
Steven,
you're
you're a
talking
dad.
about.
You forget shit all the time. Bullshit. You walk into a room, you're like, "Where's my daughter?"
But it's not like I forget shit only when I walk under.
Where's my child?
Only when I walk under doorways.
No, but I'm saying it's more common.
Doorways are the thing.
You've never walked into a room and been like, "What did I come in here for?" I know you have. I've lived with you. You definitely have.
But I didn't have to go through a doorway.
Say the
You,
truth.
how did you get in that room? It was through a doorway.
Speak the truth.
A hallway.
And where the hallway? There's a door on one end of that hallway. You went through a doorway.
You made it seem like you just passed through a door and the little arc, like the door here. The camera, we'll tilt that in post-op. The doorway.
We'll get post shots on the doorway.
The doorway. You made it seem like I walked through the doorway and when I passed through the doorway, my memory just lapsed.
No, it's not. It's not a fucking Men in Black flash and you just don't remember anything. It's you walk through. Whenever you get, maybe you walk another 5 steps, Steven, because it's a hallway. I don't know. You get there and then you're like, "What did I come into this room for?" I don't remember. That hasn't happened to you? Bullshit. It has. It has.
I mean, I did forget my headphones.
Oh yeah. And what door did you walk through there?
The front door. Stupid.
Actually, it was the garage door.
Doorway. Either way,
Yeah.
you walk through a doorway,
But
Steven.
like it is like a real thing.
Exactly.
You walk through a doorway and you lose your memory of like what you were even doing. Because
Exactly.
your mind's so stupid. You just walk in and you're just like, oh, a new room.
Yeah, and
And
then
you,
you're like, "Whoa,
and you start
what's
thinking about
what's
something
happening
else,
here?"
and then you're gone.
Yeah. So this is an 0 for 2. It's a 1.5.
We'll give Sean. I'll give you a point for this one.
Yeah.
That's just Big Brother beating up on middle, soft-skinned, peach-skinned child.
Now I'm convinced I'm getting beat.
Is that Sean's nickname? Is
Fun-
Peach Skin?
It is now, I guess. I don't have a lot of hair on my upper arms here,
Shawnee
so
Peach Skin.
I don't got a
Shawnee
lot of hair
Peach.
up here, so it's probably, I mean, that kind of peach skin, just a little fuzz.
Actually, fun fact, Uber fact, actually, from Twitter. It's not Heather beating you, it's me in the middle of the night.
Damn.
Never should give me that key.
Well, now you know.
Just comes over to my house in the middle of the night.
He just sneaks in and slithers in. Slytherin Steven.
Slytherin Steven.
Sneaks
A lot of
in
S's.
Slytherin
and
side salad.
just gives you a whack it. Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah, just
Got
clobbers
that
you.
bruise now.
All right. Well, Steven, thank you so much
A very weird episode.
for being on the podcast. Yeah, I don't know what to think about this.
Oh.
The thing we ask everyone is, what do you recommend? Do you have anything to promote? What, like, the mic is yours. Go ahead and talk about whatever you want
I
to
don't know
talk
if you want to
about.
give the mic to him.
Yeah, I don't think we should do that. I think I promoted enough throughout the episode. We should get a shout out to Adam and Eve ASMR.
That's the shout out. Adam and Eve and
all of our
ASMR.
sponsors, Fiji Water, because you make
Yeah.
the coolest square bottles. Bud Lights.
It's almost right in shot.
It's right in shot.
It is.
It's
We've been.
Fiji.
I just realized
there.
we've been advertising the entire time.
Oh, wow,
Fiji
it's right
water.
in
We
there.
better get kudos for this.
Yeah, we
Oh
should.
my
Shout out to
God.
Bud Light Seltzers. Sorry.
Seltzers.
Shout out to Kumon Learning because I can't speak and I need to go there to learn how to speak.
Also, can we talk about that real quick? Kumon.
Kumon.
That's like, come on.
Yeah.
Learn already.
I'm just glad I'm not the only one who thought that.
I mean, I've probably heard it from you multiple times, but
yeah,
it's
maybe.
like, come on.
Come on.
Like, come on.
Come on.
Learn already, idiot.
Kids learning slow.
Come on.
Come on.
Stuttering, you idiot.
Yeah.
Come on.
Bad name. Or
But
great.
they're still in business. Is that you're going to be your next hot topic conspiracy?
That's like a Bill Gates funded thing.
Yeah.
Pizzagate.
Oh God. I want to call in all of these episodes. I won't be on because I feel like I derailed it. I'm very scatterbrained, very squirrel type mentality when we get on these things. So
Old man.
I want to take
joke.
the yeah. It's the old man and
Father
me.
now. He's a
You
father
got-
now.
You had to take it, ebbs and flows. But I hope that one day you guys get the technology to have call-in.
Maybe.
I feel like
I
it-
can
you
do
ca- I
different
feel like
voices.
it's
so
there.
It's
I'll
not
just be a
impossible.
I don't think it'll be a
call-in.
call. I don't think it'll be a live call in. You can leave a voicemail.
No, we could do a live call in.
You could.
It's
You have
just,
to. You have to.
Do I
set
want
it
to
up ahead
spend
of
the
time.
money?
Yes.
on-
Money. You
on
can't just
that
have it
ex-
like. Can you just have
on
a?
that kind of
Can you
board.
just have an Apple call in to hear?
Everyone knows you got to spend money to make money.
Maybe. I don't know. Who
Okay.
knows how
Anyways.
it goes. Anyways, Seth is in a band, so shout out to Beyond Room, right?
Oh, that's your shout out.
Oh, I didn't say that.
No, it's yours now. It's done.
I-
You got nothing
I
else.
didn't say
You can't promote anything.
Listen.
Shout out to TikTok.
Yeah, listen to the new single, Paradise.
It's a good- it's a
available
good
on
song.
Spotify. It's not the worst.
It's a good song.
Steven, right?
That's great.
Paradise is a good song.
Oh no, it is.
It's a good song.
Oh my God, Seth, we're sorry.
We're
He
not-
just got a bunch of
He's
promotion.
not here to defend himself. Only Peach Skin Sean is here.
Peach Skin
And Sean's,
Sean.
Doesn't
Sean's just taking all
you
the.
at least got the S
all
at the
abuse.
end, so it at
Doesn't-
least goes into like S.
Yeah, it
S
doesn't
at the
work
end.
as good as Sean Sauce. Anyways, Steven, thank you for joining the episode.
Thanks for having me.
Guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening.
Watching this choppy episode.
I mean, maybe it's smooth. I don't know. It's looked decent. You can email us at apmlpod@gmail.com. You can find us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We are all over the place. Guys, thank you for listening, and we'll see you next week.
Brendan Fraser. Brendan Fraser.
I think somebody's had too many more duties. I think somebody's had too many more duties. I think somebody's had too many more duties. I think somebody's had too more duties.
That smells like my vagina.